Amigos, what's up? Here we go again. So here you have it. We've been here before. You see all the weeds. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this side too. You guys have seen both of these areas. We usually weed spray these edges, but we'll get more into it when we finally mow it. So there you go. Let's walk up back. We already started hula hoeing and making sure that Paola pulls the biggest weeds. Like always, she always goes in front of me and pulls whatever is pullable, and then I'm gonna come by and go ahead and hula hoe the areas that are smaller. This is decomposed granite. You guys know that we worked with this a lot. We did this job about 5 years ago, and here we are still taking care of it. This is spring. All these weeds, like always, everybody thinks they're coming through the bottom, but no, they're actually just settling on the top. Today it was raining. You can tell that everything looks wet, so we go ahead and go to the backyard, and we're just gonna go ahead and weed whack these areas, make the biggest weeds disappear. We're gonna go ahead and treat this like grass for now. Just weed whack it, keep it low, keep it under control, and then eventually once it stops raining, we're just gonna weed spray it, and we won't be back here for the rest of the year. We're having issues with the landlord and the renter, having problems with should I come by every week and do the back, or they're gonna help and take care of it themselves. So we just gotta have communication, and once we settle all that through, you can see how much leaves fall in this house. We have issues with that too. Every year you can see these trees are huge, you know, so we come by and pick up like maybe a month full of leaves, and then we go to the next, right back to the front, you know. So there you have it, fellas. I hula hoed everything, we raked it, gave it a nice perfect look. Obviously it looks darker because it's a lot wetter, and then over here same thing, you know, when hula hoed, raked, and made everything look nice and level again. So we'll head to the back, check it out, and see how everything works. You know, as always, we bring famous Catchy Can, always putting it down for us. It's already in its third year. I'm gonna make an official review. You know, I don't see anything out there, so I'm gonna buy a new one and show you guys how good it works for us. And here's the back. That's it. We'll go to the next job and show you how the other house we mow and a couple other things that we do out here, fella. So thank you. Amigos, there you have it. So you see a couple weeds in this lawn, but look at how tall and green it is. It's been raining, and you can tell again, you see these edges? I weed spray them, you know. I struggle a lot with weed whacking them. I don't know if you guys know that the house is at a slope towards the sidewalk, push against the lawn. So, you know, if you kill it instead of edging it every week, then it's faster, you know. Simple things. You can see how many weeds are in this lawn, many dandelions right now. It's spring, so they're thriving. Everybody remembers this house. It was there at the beginning. So, you know, there you go. We keep mowing, we keep doing things around here, and we make sure that we're going to fertilize this month. If you guys haven't noticed, we have a progression. We mow first, then we fertilize, then we hedge, then we go back to mowing. So there's something that we do during the process of the month to make sure that everything works. And you guys saw how we hedged this one. So there you see it, you know, it's already mowed. We double cut it just to make sure that it lasts and it looks nice, so when the next time we come by, when we weed and feed, everything is getting better, and we'll be able to get rid of all those dandelions. You guys will be mowing with us, so you'll be able to see how it happens. Amigos, well, there you have it, more dandelions. So that was the right side, and here's the left side. Another great house, you know, nice and green. You can see the weeds are starting to come by already. So like we keep saying, we're going to weed and feed these houses. Earlier I said just fertilize, but we weed and feed. You know, this one has different types of weeds, so we'll make sure that the fertilizer we bring is the correct one. Then you see us mow and everything disappears, you know. So a lot of gardeners choose to mow real low. We choose to bring in the right liquids. Alright fellas, so this is Acton Hills. You know, we come out here, and as you guys remember, I hedged this area here, and we'll go back into the front yard. You can see things are pretty growing, weeds are coming in, so you'll see something come by fast. Oh, there it is. I think that was Paola. You guys, that wasn't Superman or Supergirl, it was just Paola. So there you go. You guys can see how grass is growing, weeds are coming in. We're going to be weed spraying in those areas. We're going to be hedging soon, and we're going to be mowing. You can see the difference right here from crabgrass to grass, and eventually it's all going to turn green. Your wife will be around, and you'll see how it happens. So there you go. We go to the backyard, and the backyard is crazy. That's a myrtle. Myrtles only bloom later, so you'll see how beautiful it'll get later. There's rose bushes out here already blooming. This is the grass. Very beautiful back here. More grass, and you can see that the weeds are already starting to thrive too. Throughout the year, usually we do lots of spraying. This is an area we hardly come to, but there you see it. We come by and we're gonna be fixing. There's the extras that the guys have been doing. So now that the pandemic has been happening, they told us don't do extras right now. We'll go ahead and do them. Just do the regular mowing, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. Before we used to do plenty of extras. We would go out of our way that we did a fence for them. We did the stairs. We painted them, but it's been like a year, maybe two, so we haven't done it. Right here, this area, we're gonna weed whack. We weed whack and try to keep it under control so they can continue and do some of their planting that they do. Hopefully they do planting. They saw me today working on it, and they hopefully continue to work on it themselves. That's usually what they do. We take it, give it under control, and then they continue the process. So there it is. We mow it, and Paola's line is looking great. She took a couple times off. I was supposed to do solo, but she came back because of the same thing. The pandemic has us home. So there we go. Now we're essential out here to our customers and to our stores. You guys know Stater Brothers. We'll get to it later, but check it out. Nice, beautiful lawn again. I did the trimming. I don't always just do the videos, guys. I know you mostly see her working, but I do the trimming and the string trimming that she is again. So she does great lines. She does all the property blowing and different things. I'll go back over here and see how quickly I did much. I mean, you can't even tell I did anything, but the left side, you can see how the weeds are pretty big, and the right side, you can tell that I come in here and weed whack them. I don't pick them up. I just blow them around, and hopefully they know that they have to continue on it, and they do. You can see, so let's continue. Amigos, so we've been here before too. All the weeds, hey, they cleaned up there. Before I told them that because the neighbors, maybe they saw the video, because of the neighbors, we always have weeds at this house. So you can see there's less this time because the neighbors cleaned. We did a whole video of this, guys. We transplanted all these rose bushes. All of them did good except two died. Oh, the owner was a little mad that two died, but the rest survived, so it's okay. We've been to the back before. We also did a whole video of this. It was called subsurface irrigation. You can see the jasmine. It's already done blooming, fellas. It's already about to bloom again. So great job, Jasmine. You're doing good out here in California. So there's the cypresses. You can see all the hedges right there. They did all this cement in the video before. It wasn't there. The palm tree looking a little weird, but we'll see if it survives or not. I think it might be dead. We'll check it out again next time we go, and we'll go from there. You guys can see how it's happening out here. Lots of weeds towards the back. They're growing in between the bushes around. We transplanted 2 of these. One died, one made it. You can tell. So that's okay. Not everything works. Out of like 40 plants that we transplanted, 5 of them died. 2 very important, 2 not as important, but we can't win them all, fellas. Things happen. So you can see we quickly just hula hoed everything, pulled. Paola did great again, and on to the next. We've been here too. Weeds again taking over. So we're gonna be weed and feeding all our lawns out here in California in the Mojave Desert. We got a lot of rain and wind, and most importantly, we got snow. So 2 years in a row that it rains a lot and twice it snowed, weeds will thrive. So we have Hillside. We have a lot of work out here, fellas, but I choose to stay to the 20. I used to have 80 and it was crazy hectic. Only the workers made money. Not this time. This time the 20 are gonna pay me and Paola, and that's how it's gonna take. You see Paola again right here just mowing her life away, and that's how it happens, fellas. Me and her are gonna do great. We've done it before. This is gonna be our 7th year. We're not new to this, so we know where the money's at, what we're gonna have to take in. We mostly do cleanups, so stick around. We're gonna see some heavy cleanups that we already signed up, so we're very excited for that. There's a whole video of this house. It's beautiful. We've been here almost 5-6 years, kind of towards the beginning of our business when we used to start on Facebook. We met them on Facebook, fellas, and guess what? We've been around 6 years. Very grateful to them. I hope they watched the video. Thanks a lot. Same thing here. You guys see how I sprayed, and that's how it works. We're gonna be weed and feeding and doing different things. So we're gonna jump into Stater Brothers. It was raining all week, 5 days straight. So you guys can see that the homeless took advantage. The illegal dumping goes on. They go through the gloves. Ugh, nasty. Homeless go through the gloves. And what do you think? This is why coronavirus isn't going away. What can you do? You guys can see the trash cans are empty and there's trash everywhere. They probably already took some. So we get to work extra because of this. You know, we had the diaper challenge going, but we had a couple people tell us that we should follow through with the latex glove challenge. You know, nothing's changing. Everybody started picking up things for a week, and then here we go again. Everybody's wearing gloves, everybody's wearing masks, and guess gets who gets to pick them up? Us, fellas. So that's how it goes. So everybody, please, you know, stay safe out there, pick up after yourself, and keep your family safe in their prayers. And we'll see that this all goes through, and rain everywhere will continue to thrive weeds, you know. So thanks again. Keep watching. AUC Amigo.